Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series. The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Jeff Mcneal will be the next to take a turn. In the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Nimmo leads off second with nobody out. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Pence has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alonso.
A man at second with 1 down, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. One out and a runner on second base. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. The set and the 1-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
The 2-0. Grounded back up the middle. Flores has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jacob Degrom is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So in now for San Francisco, Mike Yostremski, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on. Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the catcher, Buster.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. And there he goes towards second. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Hunter Pence.
At the plate now, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for San Francisco. We are still scoreless. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and a pair of RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. There's Sandoval to second for 1. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 4 for 13. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Pence to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He'll start this one at 274. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One home now to Crawford.
Count for 2-1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit well, but foul that time by Crawford, as this will find the seats down the line in right. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners on first with 1 down. And low. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Steven.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. High chopper to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. Will move to the third with no score. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Jacob Degrom, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford to second for one, on to first. So they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's down.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he misses 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least one more batter.
Number 6.
So here's Jeff Mcneal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Cueto will go to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-1 offering.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Third inning, no score to this point. Hit to short. Crawford's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
The pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he pops it up, and there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Yaskrimsky.
At the plate, Mike Yostremski. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now another 2-2. Chopped at the plate. But that one rolls foul. So a full count now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 30, Conforto.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time.
The left fielder, number 52, Yaskrimsky.
Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Third home run for him on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with two men out. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brandon Belt.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
At the plate, Hunter Pence. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Here now the 2-2. Two out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob Degrom.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob Degrom. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, number 6.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff Mcneal. Has a look, now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. On the ground to the right side. To Crawford for one. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are two gone now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with two men out. There's ball four.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First delivery to him on the way. Johnny Cueto is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike one. So far this season, Cueto has a batting average in the low 100s, but as a pitcher, there's not much shame in that.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. Hey, that's the modern game right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. One left for San Francisco. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Alonso.
Alonso.
And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here it comes. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Posey's got it. And he makes the throw to first. Alonso is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Cueto will go to first. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastremski will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Buster Posey. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Striding into the box, Brandon Belt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 1-0. Fouled away. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Still 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 8.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Hunter Pence. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Hunter Pence takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. In now, Wilmer Flores. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Giants nothing. Trevor Gott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Degrom.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob Degrom. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's too high, ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Back up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mcneal, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
The first baseman, Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's there and records the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
The pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-0 home.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Skied down the left field line. Cespedes on the move, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Danny Jimenez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Slater will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing center.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Michael Conforto will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball.
Popped up. Flores battles the sun a bit, but has it for round number 1.
Up next to the bat, the left fielder, Yostremski.
Cespedes striding in next. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yostremski is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Lays off 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading up for the Giants.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Yostremski. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Nope. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that one right down Main Street. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In for strike 2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Buster Posey now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1. Hey. Count is 1-2.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jondo Gustave enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Gustave.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's always not.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the hind. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Mcneal. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing, and he pops him up. Pence coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the throw in from Pence won't be in time. He's in there at third.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Pete Alonso.
He swings and grounds it to short.
There's one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's 3-0 New York. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in to start the ninth, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Into the cove, but foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Cano is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's inside.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
So now to the plate, Brandon Crawford. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. A runner on first with two away. Count is 1-2 now. Last strike here for the Giants. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike three. And with that, the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
3-0 the final score in this one today. New York took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jacob Degrom earns his 5th winner of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Johnny Cueto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob Degrom. His record is now 5-6. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 6-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.